Ready. Blue ready. 51. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 43. Check your hot read. Shoot.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Winston now. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Slam. 40 got. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. 22 jet bomber.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Duron Harmon makes the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Green, Timothy. Check it back. Sonny.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Complete to Ted Ginn. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Hey, 5 on the kicker. 5 on the kicker.
On second down, Winston again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Third and long for Winston. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Hey, stop. Green, triple T.
From the red zone now, Winston gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Lady.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Look at him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. No score after one on EA Sports.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
On first and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second and 9, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit... their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
To try again after the sack. Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, 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 kill.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second and 6. Winston throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Check 37. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Under 10.
To throw, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down, Bears.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Rip left. Check 3.
First down, a run with Cohen. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong foot. Wait. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. I got looks now. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's get the ball. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 20. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on. Let's go. Let's convert. Check 24. Hustle. Let's go.
Winston now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Hey, buddy, white 25. Oh, you got G? Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. You got three. Three down. Check. Press down. Check down.
Jameis now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Watch the screen. Here we go. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. You're not ready. Here we go.
On play action, Winston. He'll let it fly in the direction. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Next to score, Bears 14, Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
250. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first down, Swift pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's where you belong.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run on first down. Swift. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. No.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
They're running it. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Flip. Mike Ford. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Winston. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Black 25. He's coming. Easy. Check back 40. I got 30.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the interception, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
I got you. I got you.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster Screen to knock it away. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. White 25. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Green, triple C.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now. And he's taken down inside the 30. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. The 30-yard line.
Here we go. I got 29. I got 29. Wait.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try the left side. Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Winston. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. 22!
On first down, Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.